Hi everyone, D-Bomb Gaming here. I decided originally to stream around 3 o'clock, and I was still feeling a little weak, so I decided to cancel. And now I'm feeling okay again, so here I am. Probably not going to do a whole lot this stream. This is probably just going to be grinding alchemy recipe stuff, but also we're going to learn the hero's origins. So let's at least do that part. So, with the Ruinous Shield, it's not enough to just purify it with Saint's Ashes. You also need Orichalcum, which I no longer have any of because I used the last of it to form a Goddess Ring. Now, I did actually, I did do a little story. Nothing super important, it's just them saying the Lord of the Dragovians has gone insane. Now we must put our foot in his buttocks.
Now listen to me carefully. I cannot approach the Lord of the Dragovians in his present state, lest he drain my own strength away. Thus, I cannot accompany you to the dais, but I believe in you.
And welcome to the true final dungeon of Dragon Quest VIII, the Heavenly Dais. Chenmui vanishes, and Munchie shows up. How interesting. I wonder if they are connected in some way. so much pain. So yeah, this is like the true test of your Dragon Quest aiding ability. Yes, I just use Dragon Quest 8 as a verb. You can either deal with it or leave. There are only 4 treasure chests left in the entire game, y'all. Oh my god. So much damage. Let's see. That's Rapthorn's booth. should have taken D-Bomb starting to cast Omni Hill, but I want to get those invisible swordmen dead. In case you're wondering why I'm even wasting time with this, it's to get my enemy count up all the way. This may not be my 100th mastery, but I am going to still master it. So the heavenly dais is very confusing. There's supposed to be a map for it, but I may have already passed all that crap up. Okay, so this is a very important monster. Once they fuse, they become the only monster in the entire game that can drop a gold nugget, and I still need a gold nugget. That being said, I also need their individual entries, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this particular group, and then next time I fight them, I'm going to let them fuse. That said, we are now left with only 16 enemies to fill out the bestiary with, which 8 of them are the final boss. Or final new boss, rather. That's a shame. If only I had something that I could just... Dude, these guys have got some serious HP. Horns. Oh, one of them's dead. Okay, we need to kill that guy, like, now. Finally on the quest for the Dargon. Hey, Phantom Knight, what's up? Merry belated Christmas. Or happy holidays. Whatever it is that you celebrate. Hope I don't have to fight it 8 times. I just might. Oh hey, there's some more Chalcom. This is a skull helm. 2 treasures left in the game. Oh yeah, definitely. They really pulled out all the stops for the end. I think one of those chests that I still have left is a mini medal. Like the last one of the game. So I may still have an Elven Elixir, yes. Here we go. Nothing says super boss like fighting a guy up in the sky. Hey, if Divine Gone in 3 was any indication, you're absolutely right.
Perhaps to offer themselves as sacrifices.
So I can only do damage with D-Bomb. I'm sure he's got Wave of Ice, like every major boss in the end game does. about 1/5 of his HP right there, so... Yeah, I noticed that. It's either in the sky or it's in the depths of hell, like with Esther. Actually, let me check something real quick before we proceed. He actually doesn't have Wave of Ice, surprisingly. Okay. We'll do this. He has something called Dragovian Seal, though, and that worries me, because I don't know what that does. Oh, is that his Wave of Ice? I haven't fought this boss in forever, so I don't remember what all he could do. Yeah, I know the rest are like way, way harder. Hey. And that was with me defending. Imagine how much that would have done had Yangus not been defending. Okay, I'm going to do the more important thing and insulate myself. I can oomph myself next turn. If he chooses to hit me, or if he chooses to hit me with that scorching breath, it's going to do a lot of damage without Insulatable up. Also, I think this might do him in. Okay, never mind. it shocked everyone. Alright, let's rebuff with Angelo.
Goddess, have mercy.
Ooh, well. That sucks. Um, I thought he only had 3,000 HP. Okay. Yeah, he will. I don't know about many other people at the party, though. Not without the defense boost, anyway. How much war HP does this thing have? Hi. I have Kitty. The Duke. The Duke has decided to make himself at home. He's very hard to see in the darkness because he's gray. That's good kitty. That's good kitty. That's a happy dookie. He's a happy kitty. Of course. God, how much HP does this dude have left? Got him. Jesus.
What have I done? After the ritual, everything felt wrong. As though I were entangled in the threads of some enduring nightmare. Humans? What are humans doing here? No. I remember now. Brave humans, you have my gratitude. Had you not put an end to my madness, it would have meant the end of the Dragovian race. I decided to abandon my human form. Yet, it was humans who rescued me. You? How can this be? You saved me. No. You saved all of the Dragovians. What a strange hand fate has dealt us.
How come he knows who you are, Gav? And what's all this about fate?
It seems you remain unaware of your true origins. Or perhaps your memories have yet to be reawakened. Very well. You are the child of a human father and a Dragovian mother.
I'm a dragon, yo.
The blood of both races runs
Well,
through
half a
your
dragon.
veins. But of that I will speak no further. Consult your grandfather if you wish to know more. Chen Mui, I sense your presence. Reveal yourself.
Oh, look at that. Munchie came out. And he's Chen Wei.
I should have known your penetrating gaze would see through my disguise, my lord. Forgive me. I apologize for hiding my identity from you for so long. I am your grandfather. I disguised myself as Munchie so that I could travel alongside you and see that you were all right. I understand you must be shocked. Anyone would be. And now I will fulfill my promise to unravel the mystery of your birth for you.
Long story short, I was a giant douchebag and I regretted it.
It is quite a long tale, however. May I suggest we adjourn to my home, where we can speak at our leisure? Very well. I shall transport you back to the sanctuary. Please visit me again once Chen Mui has satisfied your curiosity. There is still much for us to discuss as well. You have earned the right to undertake the Dragovian trials.
The Dragovian trials, you say? What are those?
Home again. Home again. The power of the Lord of the Dragovians is a wondrous thing. Well then, there is something I would like to give you. Follow me.
And what he gives you allows you to get the true ending of the game. For that treasure chest that was locked when we first got here is no longer locked.
This is a keepsake of your mother, Xia. It was given to her as a present by your father. Does the jewel set in the ring seem familiar at all? I thought it might. It's an argon heart, obtained by your father 20 years ago, during his initiation as
And there it is. We're also a prince, and it turns out that clown Charles is our cousin.
Long ago, some 20 years previous, a curious Dragovian girl by the name of Gia decided to visit the world of the humans.
By the way, is it just me, or is it extreme coincidence that Gia happens to look a lot like Princess Medea?
There, she chanced to meet a young prince named Eltrio. It was love at first sight. But her father, Chenmui, none other than yours truly, objected. He took Shia back home to the Dragovian sanctuary so that the couple could never meet again.
Joke's on me, though. They had sex.
He thought it was the right thing to do. He believed there would never be any way for a Dragovian and a human to build a happy life together. But he was wrong.
He was very wrong. Also, he might have been a giant douchebag.
His foolish decision caused no end of sadness and tragedy for his beloved daughter Shia. Shortly after Chenmui forced his daughter back to the sanctuary, a human body was found just outside.
Oh great, you caused my dad's death. Thanks, Gramps.
It was Eltrio. He had fought desperately to find Shia again, but died just before reaching the gates of the sanctuary. The death of her true love wounded Shia to her very soul. She plunged into an inconsolable sorrow. Her life ebbed away from her, day by day. One day, even while absorbed in her grief, Gia realized that she was pregnant with Eltrio's child. Every single one of the Dragovians objected, but she stood firm and decided to keep the baby. Gia delivered a healthy baby boy, but in her weakened state, she never recovered from the strain of childbirth and passed away soon after.
So, you killed both my parents. Thanks, Gramps.
The Council of Elders convened a discussion to decide what should be done about the half-human, half-Dragovian child. It took several years, but finally, the Council of Elders announced their final decision.
They decided they would all be xenophobic
The
douchebags.
child's memory would be
Because,
sealed
you
away,
know,
and he would be
that helped
banished
the
from
first
sanctuary
time.
Forever. Needless to say, by this time, Chenmui had changed his mind. He argued against the cruel and closed-minded decision at great
I'm
length.
trying to paint myself as someone good here.
But the Council of Elders refused to reverse it. Chenmui cursed himself for his powerlessness. Shortly thereafter, the Lord of the Dragovians used his power to seal away the child's memories, and the boy was Chenmui's last remaining connection to his only daughter. He knew he could never truly abandon the child. So, Chenmui begged the Lord of the Dragovians for permission to follow his grandson into the human world. The Lord of the Dragovians told Chenmui that he would only allow it if Chenmui disguised his true appearance as a mouse and never spoke directly to the boy. Considering the hardship his grandson would be facing as an exile and an orphan in a totally new and unknown world,
That's okay, I breathe fire.
Chenmui made up his mind at once. He transformed himself into the likeness of a mouse.
Also, I breathe
And now
fire.
you know the whole story. My apologies for keeping it from you until now. Please forgive this doddering old man. As for the ring, I would like you to have it. I think Shia, your mother, would have wanted it that way. Perhaps you should have another look around the sanctuary. Hardly a surprise, given the length of the tale. Let us make our rounds of the sanctuary.
You already told me the tragic and moving tale, Gramps. By the way, you suck! Honestly, if I were D-Bomb, I'd just come in here and kill all these old farts anyway. Yeah, you're all a bunch of dumbasses, but thanks. You mean maybe we should have been, like, intermingling with the humans before? No! Durr! Okay, so we have 2 chests left in the game to acquire. So many enemies still left. I think it was 10? Yeah, we're missing a seesaw. We're missing whatever that is. Then we're missing these 3. I'm gonna guess that none of the Lord of the Dragovian forms show up in the bestiary. Okay, I'm guessing that's the Democra robot. I don't know what these other 3 are. Now, the rest of the boss achievements are just beat the boss in their first, in the first fight with them. So, nothing bad. So I went to Fairbury for a reason, because it's closest to where I need to go next for another achievement. So he's a Dragovian too. See, I didn't know that part. That's neat. Let's see, what else is there? Go back to the... I'm only missing 27 achievements now. And a lot of those are going to require me to restart the game. There's only about 8 or 9 achievements left I can get on this file.
A secret to confess. It seemed only right to bury them together. After all they had suffered, I erected an empty grave for her in the labyrinth to hide the truth from my people.
So to get the game's ultimate weapon, I have to sacrifice my liquid metal sword, which I'm all too keen to do. I'm not really all that sold on the liquid metal equipment when I could just use like Thunder Thrust to instant kill any metal enemy. The only potential roadblock there is the Dark Steel Dragon. But that's like before I get the Dragovian sword anyway, so...
So, I hope you'll allow me to accompany you as Munchie again.
I don't really have much of a choice, do
It isn't a request. Let us go then, to the heavenly dais, where the Lord of the Dragovians awaits.
So, there are two chests somewhere in this place, both of which I intend to find. I'm guessing one of them is over here in this cave. It's an empty grave. Also, shouldn't those flowers have, like, biodegraded by now? Unless people have been just coming back and forth since Shenmui's disappearance. Dangerous bustier. One treasure left in the game, and I believe it's on the next floor. It would be so awesome if I could beat a Demaka robot the first time and get the gold nugget that I need for a Sage's Stone. It's not going to happen like that, mind you. I promise you it will not happen like that. So, as we stand right now, I need several pieces of orange talcum, one gold nugget, one magic beast hide, and one dragon scale to complete the rest of the alchemy recipes I lack. And I think it's either 10 or 9 that I have left. Well, I know where to go for magic beast hides and dragon scales. Both are in the Argonia/Baccarat region. Hacksaws have the highest drop rate of anything that drops a dragon scale, so just pal around in the Argonian hunting ground until one of them is nice enough to drop one. Excuse me. On to floor 2. Also, I want to check the bestiary because I want to know what I'm up against with the Vermilion Dragon before I fight him. here it is, the game's final treasure chest. That's everything. "25 achievements left." Six. 11 of those are 12 of those are doable. 13. All but like 10 or 11 are doable on this save file. A lot of them I missed are at the very beginning. Like the first boss requires you to fight him with fists. Okay, it has 5,100 HP. It does not have Wave of Ice, so... Alright, I'll be right back, y'all. you say something to me, Mom? I heard you talk just now. Excuse me. Okay.
What has science done?
What has science done? Hey, Tira. Merry belated Christmas. Hope you had a rad holiday. Let's see, I think it was this that led. so we're gonna approach for the first. Picked a good time to pop in. Hey, Daddy-O. How's it going?
Welcome back, brave warriors. Our misjudgment and close-mindedness has caused much strife. I suppose your presence here means... This pleases me. It has been many centuries since a challenger last requested a trial of me.
Through most of it. Oh, jeez. There you go. I slept through most of the post-holiday.
Brave warriors, defeat me and prove...
I'm doing okay. But I'm also just a little bit upset. I understand. Hello, His Majesty. I see you there. I was worried about you, sir. He spent all day outside. Daddy-O is bowing for you, Your Majesty. He's just laying in front of my door without a care in the world. I understand that when you are furry royalty, all of your cares go out the window, but... Yes, it is. There are 8 of them in this game. Just a little bit, yeah.
Dear goddess.
Oh boy. Already starting me off with a handicap. That's cool. Come on, Yangus, get him. Hello, good sir. She's going Super Saiyan! I mean, what? Of course! Of course. Of course. God, I hate you. Hey, Jojo. What's up? Christmas was pretty good. I got a Switch too. And I got a physical copy of Donkey Kong Country 2, courtesy of my brother. That's good. Oh, nice. Excuse me. Feel left out? I'm sorry, Tira. You don't have to share with your cousin, thank goodness. Hey, nothing wrong with the Switch 1. just really want to play Wind Waker. That's fair. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Of course. Oh, I'd imagine so. Of course. Got his own Switch too. Well, that's good. Games, headphones, and clothes. Nice. Well, at least you hit once. Need to add me on Switch too? Yeah, of course. God forbid I be free from illusions for one effing turn. Oh my god, I hate this boss. Alrighty. Sounds good. Well, at least I killed it. Gotcha.
Well done. You fought with the valor I would expect of the warriors who saved the Dragovian race. You deserve a reward for your efforts.
Let's see. Absolutely.
That is what you desire. Then choose.
I think I'm going to go with the Dragovian
That
sword,
is what
actually.
you desire. Very well.
That leaves us with just 9 items to get. You have your own separate account. Nice.
You shall have that which you desire, but further Dragovian trials await. If you would like to test your might with another trial, when you do, be prepared to feel the full power of the Lord of the Dragovian. Very well. I shall.
So you got to do this every time, and I think every time you have to fight him as a human. Which is really annoying. Have I been charging mine? Yeah. So I'm going to remove this for a second. Because we may or may not be able to finally make the game's ultimate weapon.
There's a pickup. Yep. So. Also, this fucking light switch over here.
you'll mainly be playing. Cousin got you Metroid Prime 4. Nice. Nice. So mine came with Legend ZA, you know, the new Pokemon game that came out. And I've been enjoying that so far. I've climbed up to rank W, I believe. It goes from A to Z, Z being the lowest. So, I'm probably just going to do one more dragon for now. Because a friend of mine is streaming and I want to raid him whenever I finish with that. Oh. Try Metroid Prime 4. I'm really wanting to try Prime 4. I don't have it. I'm planning on getting it for my brother. Yeah, I heard that they actually play a little functionally better in some cases. Even without the, like, upgrade that you pay for certain games. Maybe certain ones do, and we just haven't played any that do. I'm planning on continuing Persona 5 via my Switch 2. Oh boy, we have best viewers advertised. Handy spelling. I don't think you're handy spelling at all. huge list you looked at and you don't own any on that list? That's good. Did anyone... Okay, did anyone see the, Nice. Did anyone see that one meme posted on Blue Sky about last Christmas that had Balaram on it? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, Kaliba Shakti Day. You don't have Blue Sky? Probably for the best. I mainly just use it to advertise when I'm going live. Occasionally I'll make posts independent of Blue Sky, or I'll reshare some friends' posts. Just use what you use when you message me. That's fair. Okay, so he is counted as a monster. He just didn't count that first battle. Used to have a Twitter, but you deleted it. Yeah, that's a smart move. I deleted my Twitter long ago, before it even became a haven for Nazis. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just running down the timer on this pot until it finishes making my Dragovian King's sword. Which is the game's ultimate weapon. Discord and the other app to message me. Yeah. Discord's mainly what I use these days. I'm on Facebook to talk to Jason or my mom, and that's about it. Same. I had to skip going you-know-where yesterday. I ended up getting real sick. I don't feel like the camera goes fast enough to allow you to run in a perfect circle around this table. Because, see, when you get to where this statue is, it kind of like, it hesitates. I was just saying I'm also happy we know each other IRL. But then I went on to talk about how I don't think that this camera allows you to go in a perfect circle. Because it kind of hesitates when you get behind this statue for some reason. Because watch, see? Hesitation, right there. Just as soon as I passed the statue, it took, like, the slightest microsecond. Hey, buddy. It took, like, the slightest microsecond to hesitate moving. So you can't really run a perfect circle around the table because of that. Not that I need to run a perfect circle. I just... Oh, nice. I just need to be able to move in some fashion to get this recipe to cook. It'd be nice to know where it's at, though. In the 3DS version, there's an icon for the alchemy pot that lets you know how far along it is, if I recall correctly, which was a nice touch. A lot of what the 3DS did was nice. There's just one thing I didn't really like. But again, we will get to that when we finish this for real. It depends on the recipe. Right now I'm cooking the game's ultimate weapon, so it's probably going to take a bit. You'll know it's done when you hear a loud ding. So you don't have to keep checking in. Most of what I have left at this point will probably take a bit to cook, because most of it's high-end stuff. Metal King armor, Metal Wing boomerang, both of those are high-end gear. I don't really have anything high-end aside from that, though, I guess. Well, Sage's Stone. Sage's Stone. Oh, in Borderlands 4... Yeah, 4. Sorry, I couldn't see the very first part of what you said because the chat's moved over just the slightest bit. Okay. Now I can see it. Awesome. So yeah, I'm just running around these morons until I hit my ultimate weapon. Yeah, anything high tier, you're waiting a while. Look at me literally running circles around you jerks. You threw me out of your city, and yet I surpassed all of you! Okay, I'm done running around them. They're boring. I'm bored. They're boring me. I'm gonna run up and down the stairs at Sevilla Cathedral instead. Definitely need to get Nintendo Online now. Thankfully, it's not super expensive. Nintendo did go the route of, well, we'll make it cheap. I think you pay $4.99 for 3 months. Or is it... No, it's $7.99. It's definitely the better deal between it and the 1 month plan. You just get the gift cards. There you go. That reminds me, I got a $25 gift card from my uncle that I need to find something to use on. Hey, Mitch, what's up? Thought about gifting a certain game to a friend as a practical joke for this Christmas. BYU students have their own version of the Onion. Neat! Is it me, or is it just kind of sad that the Onion's headlines are actually starting to make sense? Like, it's hard to tell that it's being sarcastic, because it sounds like something that would actually happen in today's world. You just came in, Mitch, as far as I know, so let me explain what I'm doing. I am making the game's best weapon by walking back and forth until the alchemy pot dings on me. I don't blame you, because I don't have Mario Kart World, so I can't play with you on that. My brother's got it, I'm pretty sure. Because he got the Switch 2 back when it was relatively new. But you'll still play it. Can you play it without an actual, copy of the game? Because if you can, I'll play with you. I know you used to be able to do that on the DS with Mario Kart DS. Dude, are you still? Oh, no problem, Tira. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. It is, in fact, a homosexual rock formation. Hey, look, I'm not calling its sexuality into question. It could be whatever it wants. It's a free country. Don't know if it'll work digitally. That's weird that it's unable to... Well, I guess maybe not, because it's a more, like, technologically advanced game than Mario Kart DS was. But I always liked how DS allowed you to play even if you didn't have a card, because you could, like, download play. Guys, this thing still hasn't... A mad chill professor of anthropology. The world holds its breath. Okay. Sounds good. I will look that up after I'm done streaming here shortly. I will probably take care of a couple of these super bosses offline and just post the screen caps of it in, you know, in their image gallery or streamerware stream. Just so you all can be caught up on my progress. And come probably Monday, there it goes. Come probably Monday, I will finish up the game for real. Oh, I won't. There we go, the game's ultimate weapon, the Dragovian King's Sword. Wow. That may be some of the dumbest crap I've ever heard. Or possibly the quote is fake, who knows. Well, it's a satirical paper, right? In the vein of The Onion. It's entirely possible that, yeah, that quote was just made up. But I wanted to go live for a little bit to have a chill stream, fight a couple of super bosses, and hang out with y'all. Site meant for Mormons to poke fun at their own rules, then yeah, it's probably a made-up quote. Okay, Jojo, have a good night. I'm going to take on the Lord of the Dragovians one more time. I think this next form is... Emerald Dragon. So, let me look that up real quick. 8,960 or 690 HP. Gold, Dark Steel, Divine, Ultimate. Okay, so right. Oh no, God forbid someone light up the Y mountain. Alright, I'm gonna finish up with this boss. So it was originally a prank, and now they consider it sacred for whatever reason. Can't desecrate it with gay colors. Can't make it super fabulous. That the school took pride in and rebuilt it with concrete when eroded. But it was a prank! I will probably finish this on the last day of the year, actually. For those wondering, I will probably do my last stream of the year finishing this game up. I'll be spending between now and then grinding to take on the last bosses, because we're getting into the really hard stuff now.
Welcome back. Very well. Brave.
So, D-Bomb is going to spend most of this fight inside that Dragovian seal. luckily, it should not take the entire, he should be done before this ever becomes a huge problem. In fact, it should be over this round. Alright, here we go. Emerald Dragon. Remember, he's got 8,000 HP. Oh, for God's sake, this is going fantastically. Cool. Oh, for God's sake. No, I love it, game. Thanks. I love having to revive someone every fucking turn. Right? This is extremely frustrating. I hate this thing already. With every fiber of my being.
Samson is there. Hey, Samson. Make sure before I like. The one we're using is showing.
I hate this prick. Fantastic! Yep. The badge is just to kill it. There is no extenuating circumstances. Or are you talking about the mastery achievements or award? Because yeah, I'm going for that. Yeah, buddy. Well, a little. As far as I know, it didn't. Which, you know, thank God. Right? Yeah, they suck. And we're not at the end of it yet. There's still like 5 more of these things. Got him. The worst super boss ever. Yet.
Well done. You fought with the valor I would
Thank
expect
you.
of the warriors who saved the Dragovian race. You deserve a reward for your efforts. That is what you desire. Very well.
Yep, I caught it.
Proceed straight ahead from the cursed castle to defeat it. You shall have that which you desire. If you would like to test your might with another trial, when you do, be prepared to feel the full power of the Lord of the Dragovian. Very well. I shall transport you back to the sanctuary.
And I think that is where we're going to call it for tonight. I'm going to go save after I heal up, and I'm going to probably beat the next two offline, because they're kind of unremarkable. It's the fifth one that gets really, really bad. Like, the fifth one is a nightmare. And we're going to go raid my buddy Noth. Noth Prime. During his second stream ever, Duke Nukem 3D. Another Eden has some awful super bosses like that. I hate the super boss in general. Like, I hate hard for the sake of hard. It's just a dumb concept. But because people like beating rocks together and hoping that something forms out of it, you know, we have that concept. Right. Like I said, I will continue to fight the Dragovian trials. I will post the screen caps here in the streamer where his stream, so you all can be updated. I don't think I'll be able to do Dark Steel until we get to like level 70 something. Anyway, let's go raid Noth. And I'll be back Tuesday with Terrible Tuesday 40, our last Terrible Tuesday of the year. And we'll finish this on Wednesday, the last day of the year. No problem. Thanks for watching. All of you, thanks for watching. Have a great night.